It's the playoffs for the Rush of Clans Golden Edition. We are now in round 2 of the upper bracket with Navi versus ET Xsports. Winner of this match takes on Tribe Gaming in the upper bracket semifinals. Remember, these teams are fighting for first place prize of $18,000 and a golden ticket to the Clash of Clans World Championship later this year. Let's jump into Gaku's attack with a Queen Charge, Recall Super Dragons. I believe we're getting ready for the very first attack, and it is Gaku going in with the Queen Charge, Recall Super Dragons.
Well, here we go. Let's see if he can bounce back to the 3-star success rate. And I don't know about you, Carbon, but whenever I see the recall spell, it always just perks my interest on the attack because it just brings a different dynamic of, oh, where are they going to redeploy to? Sometimes they go to the opposite side of the base. Sometimes they just, shift their pathing very slightly so they can take out the compartment next to where they were setting up the funnel initially. Let's see what he's got in store here. Looks like he's charging to the enemy queen first. Take her down in towards the scatter maybe before recalling.
Yeah, if he can grab the scatter, that means then he can flip the plan and send the queen for the other scatter as both sweepers are pointing away from this town hall. So once the scatter goes down, let's go and recall this queen because there's probably also traps here that you don't want to pull with your healers. Come on. Yes, there we go. Pulling that queen back. Let's send her to the complete opposite side and just repeat the same thing and go for the other scatter.
Yeah, and an interesting thing I noticed there is he actually just let the queen take a huge amount of damage because he knew when he was going to deploy her on the opposite side, she'd have a period of time where she could recover her health thanks to the healers. So just allowing her to take that damage on the opposite side was a really wise move. And you see a couple of test balloons before those super dragons. They will easily be able to get through this town hall. And he's still got 3 rage spells for them moving into the middle of the base. And like you said, he doesn't have to worry about those air sweepers.
Ooh, but he did have to burn that queen ability. That's the problem. Hopefully the queen does not go into the defending clan castle and pull probably the lava hound that is waiting there, as there is that tornado trap behind the tunnel getting spun up. But this queen, okay, she does come back around. She needs to go to the scatter shot. And look, he's still waiting to deploy the king and RC right now.
The fact that he still has the king, it's just so unusual to see the king held this far in the attack. Still has the skeleton spell in order to distract as well, presumably over by the monolith location. And interestingly, he did take a poison spell just in case of that CC. Archer Queen safe on the right, holding on to the, no, Royal Champion's in now, sorry. But, I mean, this looks good to just pinch in from either side of the base. Skeleton spell to distract the monolith. I think time might be the bigger issue.
Yeah, time's the biggest question, but he does have a skeleton spell, which is used in front of that monolith to help tank. But all these barbarians going to move in. No more splash other than the wizard tower, but the queen's going to come from the bottom side. That RC ability is going to be huge. That poison is used to help clear some of these ground skeletons that pop up. But it's looking good here for Gaku as long as the RC ability skips through the king, queen. And he's got it right with 7 seconds, just a few buildings left. And it is a 3-star for Gaku and Navi to kick this one off.
Here we go, Carbon.
Oh,
the Hog Riders. Synthe, it is to show us, not just 20 Hog Riders. Let's go into the 30s.
What? Just like, okay. I mean, it's just crazy. The amount of hogs here we've seen is so difficult to use, but he's using it, and he wants to take these bases down. He thinks it's definitely the plan for it. So let's hope to see as these defenses and buildings go down. Yes, down goes the monolith, down goes the defensive clan castle as the flame flinger is going to come towards the right side. Queen is down, king is down, and both expos onto his golem and headhunter to take out the defensive king. At least he doesn't have to worry about a clan castle now.
Yeah, that's definitely helpful, diving the heroes in, because that's something that, obviously, when you're doing a hero dive, can be massively detrimental. And I love the use of that golem as well. It's tanked for so long with the expos, and it's actually going to move across and help with the Archer Queen as well. A bit of dual purpose, which I'm not sure if he was expecting or not. King just about to secure that town hall. Hopefully we'll get that down and move across to the expo, because if not, the flame flinger Might start taking a bit of damage from it if it gets a little bit too close.
Yeah, it's about to get in range of that mortar, and it's not finally locks onto the Flame Flinger. As that king came back alive, the Ground Expo will turn around and goes to open up the Flame Flinger. So the queen's ability goes off as he wants that queen to continue to make her way to the scatter, but she's not doing it as the hogs are now all down from the top side.
Yeah, oh my god, how does that queen stay alive? I thought he wasn't going to get the scatter, but he is. And, wow. Wow, that is massive for these Hog Riders as he just obliterates the top area of the base. They move so fast under that rage spell with the Warden ability. Where did those defenses go? How did they go down so quick?
And that Phoenix...
What is Synthe doing with these Hog Riders?
The Phoenix pulled that poison spell, so it's not hitting his hogs. That Royal Champion is running to the bottom. He's got a freeze. He's popping the ability, skips across to the scatter. He's running through there, and it's looking good for Synthe with the, 35 hogs? Oh my, and he gets it done. Synthe, pull out your hammer that you got, the hog hammer, as it is a 3-star. Well done.
Equal level pegging after one attack. We've got stars with the Blizzard Lalo.
Yeah.
6 free spells.
He's
See
got
what he is doing for an entry.
He's got an equal amount of balloons to Synthe's hogs. 35 to 35 here. So Stars is like, you know what? You go on the ground. I'll bring the air game. As he lands probably super minions in here because he's landing right over a bond tower. Indeed, it is super minions. No clone. We've seen super minions very strong. Okay. Whew. They lock onto the town hall. That's always the scariest bit. If they don't lock onto the town hall right away, then you are at risk of not getting the town hall down.
Yeah, and I just think one thing to point out as well, in case, you know, people do want to try this strategy, is maybe just rewind back, double tap, and just see where he placed the invisibilities, turning the clan castle and the multi-invisible first, so that the town hall was the target for the super minions, and then just moving the deployment of the invisibility across a bit, so they could then fire at the clan castle and multi. So always just rotating the invisibility a little bit around where your troops are, to try and force them onto specific buildings. Very nicely done there. And he can just let his queen walk along this side, comfortable that he is assured which direction she's going in.
Yeah, she's going up to the king, so you're gonna have to find to use either your king, ice golem. Indeed, he uses both. But look at the bottom side. The eagle artillery is down there, plus the sweeper is pointing that direction. You have to be very careful on your approach because you have no warden and no warden ability to protect, but you do have 6 freezes, so he could be freezing for days as he's going to continue this queen to charge her way up and around, and there's the Royal Champion to move in with that king.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't use a headhunter for the defending king. I thought it would have just been just out of range of the multi-inferno, but maybe just wanting to maximize them, I guess, for the RC and then cleanup, because we've seen what Stars can do with his attacks. We do see that raged up multi-target inferno trying to freeze it and get the balloons onto it. Queen quickly locking to that area. He wants that down ASAP before the freeze wears off, and he does get it. Can he swarm the monolith as he freezes that alongside the expo? Still has the queen ability, still has the RC ability. He's closing in. It's looking good for Stars, Carbon.
The fact that he still has his queen alive is mind-blowing. How does Stars do this? It's just crazy, and his hound is still not popped, and just a crushing attack, and he answers for Navi. It's gonna be going back and forth up in this upper bracket match. Oh my, brilliant hit here for Stars, but here we go. Okay, guys, it's the Super Archer Blimp. Can Eryam do it? The Blimp's going all the way across, and we've seen many times and this has resulted in 1 stars. What happens here?
So far, so good. Waiting on those test troops. Opening up the wall as well is helpful for his super archers. He's still got another invisibility after this, trying to assure that those clan castle troops remain invisible. But I don't know if they're turned into the town hall here, Carbon. He's took out pretty much everything but...
Yeah, he took out everything but the town hall. What do you do now? Eryam? You can drop an Electro Titan for the Hound.
Yeah, I mean, does he just send his heroes in from the top side to try and get the town hall? Or I guess from the bottom side and then Lalo the town hall? He's still got really good value, right? And he's still got clear pathing of the base here that, you know, Eryam can fix this. He's not really... It's not like he's, you know, sat up, put his legs down, and really sat up ready for this. He's still usual, chilled out position. This isn't phasing him.
He still can...
Or it doesn't appear to be.
Yeah, he can easily get his heroes towards this town hall as that King's helping funnel. The Electro Titans in front of this Queen here. We do have that poison and the defensive King, which is going to be quite annoying. The Royal Champion, but he has to go all out and making sure that he saves at least the 2 stars. The King's ability goes off. Gonna run into the cannon, the Archer Tower, then the defensive King. There's a Headhunter. Poison gets launched, but remember, guys, keep your eyes on that town hall. It must go down.
He's got the Queen ability. As she steps in, he will just pop that ability, get the town hall. And I like the use of the Ice Hounds here. I wonder if he's... Oh, just uses 1 balloon, actually, to pop the Rage Tower over at that 4 o'clock location. So really nice job. I was wondering whether that's why he had the Ice Hounds, to try and pop that area as the Rage defenses were there. But decides to just outsmart it anyway. Ice Hound over the top of the Scatter Shot gets really nice value. What's going to happen at the back end of the base here? Is he going to have enough to get through the Wizard Tower and multi? He's certainly got enough balloons to do so, Carbon, with the Baby Dragon.
Oh, Baby Dragon! I've been playing so much Builder Base that I'm expecting the Baby Dragon to do a fire burst and for the building to go down so quick, you know? Oh my. But there we go. Eryam takes it down for the 3-star. As we're seeing now Koma coming in. He did come in with a 3-star earlier, and we're seeing another Blimp to start it off. World Champion jumps the wall, rages down, and the Yetis should be able to go straight for the RC, hopefully take her down, grab the Scatter Shot, and help set this funnel for this Queen. And another Queen charge Hogs!
The Wizard Tower as well.
This is crazy. So many Hog Riders.
The Scatter Shot, the RC, the Bomb Tower, the Wizard Tower. I mean, straight away for Hog Riders, that is a lot of major defenses out of the way. Pulls the Clan Castle for the Archer Queen to easily take down as well. My only wish is that this was against Synthe's base. That would have been even better.
Right.
But let's see if he can get it done. More Hog Riders with 30, because a lot of the Hog Rider attacks we've seen today have been around about 20 Hog Riders, just for a specific portion of the base. Whereas this is, you know, the bulk of the army being Hog Riders. So he's expecting a lot more from them as well. So it'll be interesting to see whether he is able to push through this thick area of defenses, because we still have 2 Rage Spell Towers on this base.
Yeah, 2 Rage Spell Towers and just the guts to use Hog Riders against ET Xsports, the one team that can definitely build to stop them, you know? It's just, wow. Let's see if he's able to get it done as this Queen is continuing her charge into the Town Hall. And remember, no Siege Machine after you use that Blimp early for that funnel for the Queen. As the Queen is securing the Town Hall, King is down, but he goes straight into a test farm. Here comes the Hog Riders.
All of them in from the bottom side. The King finding the Giant Bomb on the outside. That is a good thing for the Hog Riders, obviously, because we've seen how devastating that can be. Rages up the Hogs. There's the Warden ability to try and quickly push through this area. Everything's dodging the Monolith at this point, to be honest, though. That's not going to be helpful, but down it goes super quick. It's amazing how quick the Hog Riders can take down the defenses, because just as they came out of the Warden ability, they had ripped through everything. Scattershot does take them down, but it could be enough, Carbon.
Well, we got 43 seconds left. That Queen and her ability can clutch the single target Inferno. The Royal Champion needs to stay alive, can burn her ability. Balloon onto the Arch Tower. He's moving his way through. It's looking good. He's got a smile on his face. We got Sneaky Goblins for cleanup. Uses them with a Minion. And look at that. The ability goes off. Archer Tower. Abilities go down. Queen, why are you going for a wall? The archers walk. Oh my. There's an archer that literally shows you the way, Queen. Just follow your archers. There you go. As we've got an answer. 3 stars, and 3 stars, and 3 stars. What is happening? KingsMan with his classic. He loves this attack, the Zap Electro Titans. He does this, I think he pushes with this attack. I don't know if he pushes, but I remember I see his streams, and he's always doing this attack strategy. So this is probably his most comfortable attack, especially when something goes wrong. That's the thing. That's what makes these pro players so good. is when something goes wrong. Never. When you plan an attack, never does it go exactly correct. Some small thing goes wrong, and you always have to be able to adjust. And KingsMan is definitely able to adjust for this attack for sure, because he's been practicing this for so long. And let's see, as this Warden is down, the question is, can this Flame Flinger make its way to that Town Hall? As that's at least the plan for this type of attack.
Yeah, I really like the rotation of the lightning spells around the expo there, and I'm just interested to see what happens at the bottom here. I'm guessing perhaps that's why he has so many balloons, just to try and quickly get those defenses down, because, you know, the Flame Flinger does have a lot of time, but you do have to assure it can get through the Town Hall. Now, fortunately, there's no builder huts covering the Town Hall, which is an advantage. So we'll just have to try and keep our eyes a little bit on that, as the Electro Titan push is obviously already moving into the top area, and actually uses all of the balloons, or pretty much all of them, to move into the multi and try and quickly flush out a couple of the defenses in this area that the Electro Titans wouldn't get access to.
And he has a lot of balloons going in to try to help move into the core, as the King is going to that multi. Electro Titan's taking the jump, but the Queen staying far back, pulling the healers back. They are not transferring off to Electro Titans, because remember, we've heard from Itsu saying Electro Titans attack disappear when the healers do not transfer to the Electro Titans. And look, the healers are on the Queen. She has bailed from taking that jump spell, and this is not good. This Queen is walking around, and she's not only going to walk around, but she's also going to eventually walk in that Town Hall poison, and the Queen will have to then deal with the Monolith.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame she couldn't have dealt with the King like a little bit later and actually held her outside of that poison, because she's not going to be able to get to the Monolith. The RC does have the ability, but there's just so many buildings to get through before they get towards that. Now, what is inside that Flame Flinger? Does he have enough to be able to, like, if he has rocket loons and a dragon? Oh, there's an air defense on the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh gosh, they're not going to go in towards that Monolith.
It's a super dragon.
So close.
And that rock loon, and it's gonna get picked off here, trying to get every single building, which will matter. But this is gonna be the first fail in this match here, where Navi will have the 1-star advantage. And KingsMan is obviously not happy about that, with the other 2 attacks for them that did get those triples. But it's going to be a 90? No. Okay, yes, 91, because he has about 8 seconds left to get a few more buildings. It's a good percentage, but it's not the star count that you want.
ET Xsports now have to bring a star back, but like you said, 2 attacks left. There's still more than enough room for the defense. Because, yeah, I mean, plenty of teams have shown that Navi are not unbeatable, right? You know, we saw last week Tribe taking down Navi. They're able to be beaten. ET Xsports just have to keep their heads up high and hope for a defense here.
Yeah, this Queen is making her way to the right towards this multi-target for the Tesla farm. Popping up, which is very nice. Being able to clear Tesla farm right off the bat. Don't have to worry about it later in the raid. Uses the invis to try to get the Queen to go left. Kid Kazuma, keep the Queen going that way. Oh, no. So the Queen is going to go right. That Flame Flinger is getting hit, so he's going to have to freeze that multi-mortar. Drops an archer or 2 to try to keep that from hitting the Flame Flinger now. And, oh, no, and the scatter shot, it hits the Wizard and Archer, which then skips and splash damage hits it. Uh-oh, this is not going exactly to plan.
Not going to plan, but I could still see how he'd be able to fix this. And we did see earlier on walking the Archer Queen up around the Town Hall and then back down. Look at that Coco Loon just getting the Seeking Air Mine to protect the healers there. And the Air Sweeper actually doing him a favor here, pushing the healers away and to the, a different angle. Ooh. Whereby, yeah, there you go. The Town Hall then isn't on the healers, now causing a bit of trouble. So Town Hall goes down. He did get the scatter shot with the Flame Flinger, but now he's got a lot of damage to deal with for that Queen.
Yeah, dealing through these Inferno Towers, trying to keep this Queen alive. We have that defensive rage that went off, but it's slowly wearing off as the freeze goes off with the World Champion down to the left side. Queen's trying to continue her way through. Does have her ability. Found the Tornado Trap, which is useful, so it won't be spitting the balloons as he could pop a Warden ability, a Headhunter. No Headhunter. So he really just wants to protect this Lava Hound as it flies across the top side of this base.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty good move, and he was able to keep the queen alive. I think he might have wanted the Archer Queen to get the enemy queen, but with 3 headhunters,
look at this.
If he can time those correctly, I think he should be okay, though. There's 3 headhunters coming in now.
Wow.
Round expo on them, but they're on the queen. Oh, she went down in a flash, Carbon.
With that queen going to the right side, he used the invis, meaning he wanted the queen not to go that way, and he still brings it through. Kazuma with the pressure on, now going 4 for 4 for Navi.
Not all is lost yet. We've got TryHard, who had a very impressive attack earlier on today. So let's see what he's got for us here. Starting out with the lightning spell, and then following up with the Yeti to tank and the Flame Flinger to hopefully dive in and get that multi.
Yeah, that Flame Flinger can grab the multi, the scatter, stay out of range of the multi-mortar as the queen's going to make her approach near it. Baby Dragon helping to clear some of these buildings for potentially the Queen Funnel as she's going for this Ground Expo, but it is now the Lalo. The last attack from TryHard was the Queen Charge Hog Riders, but now he's turning it to the air game as he takes out the Sarch Tower, continues this push in. That Flame Flinger is looking fine as it will continue to move its way for that scatter shot.
So precise at the moment, isn't he? With the different, test troops, things like that. Look at the Flame Flinger, just perfectly out of range there to pick off that scatter shot. So you don't have to worry about that full focus on the Archer Queen. But not a lot of damage around the Town Hall here, raging up so that after the Town Hall goes down, she is full HP to deal with the Monolith, the Expo, and obviously getting close to that poison as well. So sometimes that's something you have to consider, is making sure that even if the Queen isn't under heavy fire at the moment, she's at full HP and ready for when she is.
Yeah, she should come back around toward... Well, where should she go? The Wizard Tower to the top? Or yeah, okay, so she does go to the Wizard Tower. Should come back around towards the core. The King's going to move his way into the Scatter Shot, which he wall broke open, which is brilliant. There's an Invis on the Queen. Rocky Loon's Lava Hound comes out. Super Dragon out of that Flame Flinger as he now starts that Lalo to the top side, and he's got the Warden to join in. Not yet. Okay, finally. There we go. Warden, Ruchamp, and Headhunters.
Wow, the Archer Queen got stuck on the balloons and then was distracted by the Lava Hound as well. But thankfully, she did manage to get the Monolith down, which is huge, to then try and help keep her alive towards the enemy Queen, because the Lalo then just has to deal with this top path. Got a lot of them clumping around the multi-target Inferno. The Battle Builder trying to do what it can on defense, but TryHard is going to be able to push through that location. And with the Super Dragon on the back end, it is all but confirmed. 3 stars it is. That's what they needed.
Exactly.
And now it comes down to the final attack from Navi to decide this war. A beautiful job with the pressure on top of him there. Fantastic 3-star for TryHard. I often find the creativeness of Klaus is obviously next level, but sometimes he does go with more solid in the meta strategies, and other times we see 10 lightning spells.
Ooh,
so
okay.
How much was he going to push the barriers here is what I was going to say. Okay, well, let's see what he's got. Is he, I mean, what do you think he's taking out here? That's 1 earthquake and 5 lightning each.
Here we go. He just needs that 93% too. Taking out the multi, taking out
rage.
Yes, the defensive rage, very nice. Oh, we gotta... Oh, wait, what? Huh? Oh, he's gonna go... Oh, I see. Okay, the Sneaky Goblins. Not Super Archer Blimps, but Sneaky Goblins gonna look to come out of this Blimp to help secure the Town Hall. It makes it! And should be able to secure this Town Hall here.
Well, I'm already amazed at the value he's got on that side of the base. What? He took down the sweeper alongside the multi-inferno and the rage, which allowed all of those balloons to just wipe out the expos and the scatter. Blimp gets the Town Hall, and he can still do the same on the other side for the multi and the rage tower as well. Wow, that was one way to take down half of the base.
A lot of value indeed as that tunnel. Oh, there's the rest of the lightning on the other multi of the defensive rage. Okay. Now he's got no more spells left, and he's lallowing, and he's going to be lallowing through that multi-target Inferno. Goes down to his king, and Maybe he's laloing upside down there. I mean, some impressive... Oh, he's back. He's going through. Here we go.
Dancing on the ceiling there, Carbon. He is getting ready to celebrate. 1 minute 30. We're halfway through the attack just as he clips that 50%. So in terms of timing, all is looking good here. Balloons. Oh, I mean, he's got the scatter shot tanked from the heroes that the balloons can literally just sneak in there, take that down. He doesn't have any spells to support this Lalo. He's got so many balloons, and he's just going to try and swarm the defenses and pinch in towards the monolith.
Yeah, just pushing these balloons slowly towards this monolith. He's got RC ability still in the bag. Look at this. Moving through. It is looking
the queen ability.
Good. Yeah, he's got it. RC ability goes off. Monolith goes down. What an attack here from Klaus. And it is a 3-star. We can say it. It is a perfect war. 15 stars for Navi. Getting it done against ET Xsports. But almualin closing it out with his E-Dragons. 7 E-Dragons in this attack here. With that queen off to the far right side to help grab an air defense. Blimp in straight into the town hall. And then probably sending those E-Dragons towards about between 3 and 6 straight into the middle of this base.
Oh, it's giving me flashbacks of 2019. I'm pretty sure it was almualin of Team Queso that had that E-Dragon attack on stage, and everyone just went wild. Just so good to you know, remember those moments in the esports scene anyway. But Town Hall does go down, as you mentioned, and the EDrags had a pretty easy ride from the start here. Doesn't have to use an early warden ability as we typically see due to the grounded expos, but then we see it a little bit deeper into the base with that rage tower. And so far, I don't think he's lost a single E-Dragon. They are getting brilliant value with all these high HP buildings in the middle.
Yeah, look at these E-Dragons go, using the Skeleton spell on the outside. Defensive Rage goes off on the top. We have the Queen continuing to push towards this single target Inferno. He makes the E-Dragons invisible so they can try to get some more chain value, and he's still hanging on to his World Champion. But he needs to sneak her in potentially to that Monolith, so that goes down. King's got his ability. Oh, Queen never ended up walking to the single, though. Oh...
yeah, that's unfortunate. He's going to have to come to that at the back end of the base. Does have to use the freeze spell early due to the defending queen, but the king ability is not really going to help him here because he is so far behind. And with the grounded expo, it's really going to do a lot of damage onto the royal champion. It really comes down to how much health the E-Dragons have. Looks like one of them is 50% and one of them is down, so yeah, not going to happen here for almualin.
Yeah, because Navi is made it as far as they did, they don't have to win as many wars as you typically would, right? Because if Navi makes it to the finals, you don't have to make it to the finals. If Navi loses to Tribe and they get down lower, you just have to, again, make it to the finals. That's all you really need to do at the end of the day. As he falls short, it is only going to be the 2-star, 96%. Congrats to Navi advancing to take on Tribe Gaming in the upper bracket semifinals, which is coming next. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss that insane match which I casted with the one and only Judo Sloth.